Guru, we black once again. And as St. Khalid Muhammad would say, black laws for black people. Okay, that's our motto. Those of here, I'm understanding there's questions out there. Who is he? Okay, I am a black nationalist. I am a freedom fighter. I am a descendant of George Jackson. Give up some blood for the people. Sacrifice for your children and grandchildren and those not your own. Okay? I have DNA cells running through my body from Saint Nat Turner, Saint Denmark Vesey, Saint Gabriel Prosper, Saint Charles DeLong, Saint Jonathan Jackson, Saint Khalid Muhammad. That's who I am, black man, black woman. Uncompromising. Don't want to be a part of an evil empire. Okay? Now, I'm about tearing it down. I'm about independence. I'm about nation building. When I say Uhuru Sasa, freedom now, I ain't talking about integrating. I ain't talking about participating. I'm talking about building our own independent, sovereign nation. Okay? We were never given the opportunity at so-called end of emancipation. The white man come along and ran a nice game on us and say, okay, you free, 13th Amendment, and turn right around and re-enslave me in the 14th Amendment and say, now you got to be a part of my system. What kind of choice is that? What kind of freedom is that? If he'd have been legitimate, we should have had 3 options. Do you want to remain and be a part of my civilization? Check, Jabari. Do you want to be a part of my civilization and participate in my demonocracy? 1. Do you want to leave and go to another country? 2. Or do you want your sovereign and independent nation? Now that's a choice. Okay? That's options. The devil come along and say you free. And now you got to be a part of my thing. Hey, he didn't free you one bit. And in fact, Dr. John Henry Clark, St. John Henry Clark, one of my grandmaster teachers, said, no man can free another man. You free yourself, okay? You don't sit to a table and negotiate freedom. You crush your enemy and dictate what freedom is going to be about. Here we sitting to the table with the devil, when the red man already told us you can't sign a treaty. They said 117 treaties were signed with the fork-tongued devil, and he broke every one. So when I look in them Negro history books, and I see black people all happy around old no-good Johnson, and old no-good Kennedy, and old no-good any of them, signing treaties, which all of them been broke. The American dream has become a nightmare, and you need to wake up. As I said earlier, throw dreams out. Replace dreams with vision. Because if you could see it, you sure could achieve it. You want to be laying back having a nightmare. But we want to deal with some myths, okay? Here's a good one. We talk about seeing yourself as a sovereign and independent nation, right? Because once you do that, then you can see many of the problems that we face. So here's one called the myth of free trade. It's a myth. There's no such thing as free trade, okay? Castro didn't have the ability to say, I don't want to trade with you. They tried to force him into it and put sanctions and everything on it, okay? So there's no such thing as free trade. People are forced into trading with this country, okay? But look, it says the pouring of America. And when you go into some of the books, like this one, and see how the wealth is being given to the rich and taken from the poor, okay? The reverse Robin Hood. Rob the hood. This is what these white folks is about. They don't take from the rich and give to the poor. They take from the poor to enrich the wealthy, the privileged, and the powerful. That's what you want to be a part of. Okay? The demise of the middle class. The middle class only sides with the poor when they see they are a threat. And they might be next to be poor. Okay? Then they're on your side. But when things are good in this civilization, they side with the wealthy because they figure they're next to be rich. I mean, you got to get out of these games. But in this book, they talk about how 4 million people, 4 million crackers, make more money than 50 million families and individuals in salary. Okay? That just doesn't sound right. Unless you know, part of this demonocracy, you know? Running around talking about, I'm a Democrat, or I'm a Republican, you know? When both of them is the left wing and the right wing of a buzzer or a vulture. That's what you want to be part of? Then hey, black man and black woman, get ready to suffer. Okay? And look, I'm not against you suffering, but at least be conscious of that choice. And don't whine about it. Okay? You hear black people jumping up all up and down about how this system is unjust and the criminal injustice system or the industrial complex, prison industrial complex that's locking us up by the thousands. Hey, you accept it, don't whine about it, okay? That's why I say be conscious. Raise up your consciousness to another level, okay? Be critical, analytical, be intuitive, you know, hypothetical. Do some serious thinking. And then only then you're gonna come into the truth and the knowledge, you know, of what it means to be really free. Okay? Now back to psycholinguistics, okay? I got some questions. See, with me, this is always gonna be a work in progress, and you gotta do work, okay? We have over 150 programs that we did on a public access channel, okay? We deal with topics from religion to freedom to the con in the Constitution, the true face of terrorism. We deal with the pigs. We got a program called Pigs. I mean, there's a host of over 150 programs of lectures and documented research that you can use to emancipate your mind from psychological and mental slavery. Future programs, we're going to begin to post some of the topics that's going to be made available. We are even in discussion of doing live programs where we can communicate with our brothers and sisters throughout the diaspora, okay? Worldwide. See? We follow the divine principles of St. David Walker that said brothers and sisters throughout the entire world. See? It's not a local problem. This is a global problem. In fact, a galactic problem. Okay? Because once the cracker put that flag on the moon, he went not global, galactic. Okay? The placing of that flag on the moon was claiming it. Okay? How you gonna deal with something like that? Talking about, you know, but I don't want to get sidetracked here. We want to get back to the work you have to do. I want to know the difference between the United States and the United States of America. I want to know the difference between civil rights and human rights, okay? I want to know what is the difference between people and persons, okay? That's your homework. We'll be back next week, and I want to hear it. See, because the question is that I laid out last week. Can you think, black man and black woman? Or are you being swept away by emotions? You know, listening to a local radio station, KJCB, hosted by Janelle Shackwell. This woman is retarded, okay? But they have a platform to be out there propagandizing our people every day. Vote or die, they say. No, how about vote and die? It's death. So until next time, we'll be black again. We say in the African tradition, Uhuru Sasa, freedom now. black laws for black people. And until next time, Uhuru.